Good afternoon. This is my review of the 2018 Honda CRV EXL all-wheel drive. I've had this car now for 5 years and it's really been overall a good car. I love the color. It's the molten lava, and I've enjoyed that a lot. I get a lot of compliments from it. It was only in production for 2 years. And then the color was dropped. The vehicle itself, I had a little trouble getting a good shot of it. It's a pretty good sized vehicle, and a lot of room, both front, back, and rear. Visibility out the rear is good. Along the sides, these windows help a lot. They're not perfect, but they're better than nothing at all. And then I do have the package where the side mirrors tell me who is beside me, which helps a lot. I like the rims. I know some people won't and some people will, but that's okay. But I do like these. I've been happy with them for 5 years and not found a great desire to buy anything else. The CRV badge I did purchase from Honda when I bought the car. I just thought it dressed it up a little bit. I know some people find it a little bit garish, but I kind of liked it. And it's working for me. Let's go around the car now, come inside, and check out the high points and the low points. Okay, I'm inside, fastening my seatbelt and starting the car. Started smoothly. I have no lights on. After 5 years, no lights, which is positive. On the left, the temperature gauge, middle, and the right, the fuel gauge. It's all, well, if you own one, it's self-explanatory. Otherwise, probably have to do a little digging. There's controls on the wheel for the volume, for the infotainment system to make your calls via Bluetooth. The infotainment system is a weak point on this vehicle. It freezes up. It has a lot of glitches, and about every 2 weeks you have to push this button here and hold it in and reboot the system. That I find is a huge failing. Unbelievable. Here we go with the CVT transmission, the parking brake, the brake hold. I like the brake hold a lot. The Econ I never use. I've tried it a few times and it actually made the driving experience absolutely horrible. And additionally, it didn't help the economy one bit. I do like the piano black and with the with wood tone. I know a lot of people don't. Again, personal preference. I'm okay with it. I like it. I think it looks better than the new one, actually. The new one to me looks like a downgrade. I do have the blonde leather interior, which has been very comfortable. The seats have held up very well. They've been very comfortable, supportive. They're heated. That part I like as well. With regard to the downside of this car, I really consider it to be the heating in the winter. The vehicle sub 32 degrees rarely gets warm enough to warm the vehicle. That's a problem. If you were to get stuck in a snowstorm, you're gonna be terribly cold. So if you live in a northern climate, that is something I would look into significantly. There's also been talk of the engine oil dilution, which I have not had any problem with. I'm at, let me just flip this. Okay, so I'm at almost 34,000 miles. But I use Tier 1 gasoline. I also use fuel injection cleaner. So I am very careful about what I do use for fuel. High points ride is fair. Noise is fair. Reliability has been good. It hasn't left me stranded. Low points being the infotainment system and also the inability for the engine to produce enough heat to keep you warm in the winter in northern climates. Hope this has been of help, and if you have any questions, please leave them for me. I'd be glad to answer anything that you might want to know more about this car.